Ciao besties, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Viviana, I'm a brand designer and I have no clue what I'm gonna design today. As you have probably guessed from the title, today I'm gonna do the mystery box challenge, or as I like to call it, the mystery mood board challenge. If you don't know what that is, basically I asked you guys on Instagram to put together some mood boards for me, and now I'm gonna randomly pick one and I will design whatever branding I will come up with just based on what I'm seeing in the mood board. The only thing that I asked was to give a name but not the type of branding, so I also have to come up with that. I've already made this video a while ago, so if you've been following me for a while you might remember this format, but you can go and check the other video. It was super fun. Since I've already done this, I'm a little bit more prepared for what I'm about to do, so let's get started immediately because I have no idea what I'm gonna design, so I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I want to try to make everything in just one day. So this is the folder with all of your mood boards, and then now I know a little bit better what to do. I'm gonna use a random number generator to choose the mood board for me, not like last time. 1 from 14, and the number is number 10. Okay, number 10. So this is the instruction, so it doesn't count. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay. The random mood board that we're gonna design today is Savoria, let's call it Savoria, by viviana.graphics. She's my bestie. I am so happy that I chose her mood board. Thank you. Let's see what she wrote. Hey bestie, just wanted to challenge your amazing skills with something not totally in your style. Think luxury, indulgence, and bold personality. Love you. Something not in my style? Okay, now I'm super curious to see this mood board. Okay, Alessia, I hope you were kind. I like this. I like this a lot. I mean, she's right, this is not really my style. I don't usually use this type of fonts. I'm loving this photography inspiration. Yeah, this illustration style is also very cool. I actually used this exact pin for a client project recently. You never know what I'm doing behind the scenes, you guys. Okay, so now we have to come up with the brand. So Savoria. Savoria is such a cool name. And of course, I'm getting a little inspired by the photography that I'm seeing. I'm seeing cocktails, I'm seeing a bar. So I don't know if we should do like a cocktail, a mocktail, like something in a can, or maybe a place like a bar. I don't know, I've been designing a lot of product packaging on this channel recently, so maybe we should go with like an actual place. Would you go to a bar called Savoria? I'm picturing like a really classy, luxurious, exclusive bar. There's live music, people are just chilling, chatting. I like this vibe. Not really my vibe, but I like it. I'm seeing something that it's inspired me a lot, which is this pin here. I'm always trying to challenge myself when it comes to illustrations, so I think I want to do something like this, maybe using a little bit of negative space. As for the color palette, I mean, the color palette here is very cool. I like this bright red, orange, I love it. Even the green, like the deep olive green, I love it. I want to try to be as faithful as possible to the mood board because that is the challenge. Okay, so I'm gonna need a minute to pull the vision together and make my own Pinterest board and maybe refine some of the details when it comes to the actual concept of the bar. So I will be right back. Okay, so as I was looking for other inspiration, I got this idea for the illustrations, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it. First of all, I want to try to do that negative space thing that I was talking about, like in this pin here, and then maybe I'm gonna try to add some textures to the illustrations, like in this pin here. So since it's gonna be a bar where you can hear live music and play pool, I added this little pin here to kind of add into the concept. I think I'm just gonna do menus, like cocktail menus, beverage menus, and the coasters, and not much else, honestly, because what else do you need in a bar? Yeah, we're gonna keep things simple because again, I'm gonna do everything in one day, in one sitting, which I never do. So yeah, let's get started. I guess I'm gonna have to look for fonts now, which usually takes me a really long time, but now I'm gonna have to like speed everything up. I will be right back. Okay, so these are the fonts and the color palettes that I picked out. Let's start with the fonts because there are a lot of fonts and I'm honestly a little bit confused and overwhelmed because, as Alessia said, this is not really my style, so I've had to look for fonts and Envato Elements and Adobe fonts. I already had some of these, which was a little bit surprising to me. I've already seen some fonts that I don't really think are gonna look that good, or I don't know, they're not gonna be too faithful to my style because I still want to keep it me. I don't want to do something completely different. Yeah, there are some fonts that I just would never use, like this one and this one. I'm not saying that they look bad, it's just they're not really my type of font. These two are super cool. They're by Type, which is one of my favorite type foundries, and I bought these fonts but I've never actually used them. We also have to remember that now I want to do like those illustrations, so the font cannot be too particular because then it's gonna be too much with also the illustrations. So I want to try to keep it simple, which is not me, but I'm gonna try to do that. Some of these have to go. I am very torn between these two because I think that both of them will look super cool, and I don't know what to do. I got an idea. I want to do something with the V, and I kind of want to make it italic and extend it over the A and the O. I want to do this regardless of the font that I choose because I think it's gonna be cool, and I think that I could do that with both fonts. Leave in the comments what font you would choose because I'm always so curious to see what you guys would do. I think I'm gonna have to go with Gardenia. And as for the palettes, I'm also torn because I sampled these colors from the photos on my board, and I love this teal, but maybe I should try to stick a little bit more to the palette that Alessia gave me because, you know, that is the challenge. Also, I want to keep everything super simple and linear, so I think it's gonna be this one. Oh my god, this is it. This is the color palette, and this is the font. Okay, let's start working on it, I guess. Let's check the spacing first. Looks so cool like this. Ooh, this is our font, and I want to try to look for glyphs. This is something that I do with every font, not because I'm looking for an alternative to these letters, but because I love to use other letters of the same font to manipulate the type. Like for example, this Q here, super cool. I don't know how I could use it, but I want to see. This G is also super cool, this K. Now I'm gonna see if I can use any of these curves, honestly. What if I told you that I don't like this? Wait, I'm an idiot. This is not what I wanted to do. First, I want to try something within the logo. Maybe I want to try this A because this A has like a nice curve to it that kind of resembles a V. So I think that we should just getting rid of this using the pencil tool. I think this looks cool. And then let's copy the V and get rid of this part. I mean, this doesn't look like a bad V. Now let's try it because of course I want to be sure that this... okay, I'm getting an idea. I want the A and the V to connect, and the curves connect on their own, but the V is too high, so I think I'm just gonna pull it down just a little bit like so that they can connect this way. Okay, perfect. Love it. No, wait. I've made a mistake once again. I've made a mistake. I think I want to do something different with the side of the V because I kind of wanted to connect with the O. I'm gonna grab this letter R because I like this part that it has. I think that if I reflect it, it could be the other part of the V. So I'm just gonna reflect it and maybe do something like this. Kind of looks cool, doesn't it? Okay, yes, work, love that. I never really designed using like anchor points this way. I'm starting to like this. Let's reduce the kerning a little bit also between this R and this A. My god. Another thing that I was noticing is that this Q has this little detail inside that I love, so I think that I want to use this instead of the O. I want to try to follow the curves of the entire logo, so if I did something like this, would it work? I like this. Also because you know what? This shape here is kind of reminding me either of an olive or a cherry, but either way they are both things that you can put inside a drink. So I think that maybe we could do something with the O and the illustrations logo mark pattern. I don't know, but I love this idea. Does it look a little bit like an olive or a cherry? I think that it does. I don't want this in the logo, but we're definitely gonna explore this a little bit more. Okay, let's group everything and maybe try it with the colors. Ooh, oh my god. Guys, this looks so cool. This does not look like something that I would do. What is going on? Why do I love this so much? Should we put like a little subtitle below, like cocktail bar? Is it a thing? Cocktail bar? I don't know. I should know, but I don't. No way I pulled this out of nowhere like that. Now let's see what I can do to make like a logo mark. Now I kind of want to expand this, but I don't know what to do. Let me have a think. I tried a couple of options when it comes to this, because I noticed that in the Q there's like this little thing that kind of reminds of an olive / cherry. That's a cute idea, which was already like there, you know, like I didn't do much with this. I think that we could do just a simple logo mark with the text Savoria, and then change the effect on the text so that it's centered to the line, which is how you want to do it every time. Savoria. Oh my god, it looks so cool even like this. Wait, I don't mind this. I'm used to doing the most. So when it comes to this style, I don't know if what I'm doing is enough. Do we like this? Do we hate this? What do we think, guys? I'm in a crisis, literally in a crisis. Kind of looks fire. Honestly, kind of looks fire. Kind of looks like something that I've seen before. If it's a cherry, then it would make sense that it would be like orangey red. Honestly, I don't think that this brand needs anything else. I didn't expect to love this much. I love this idea that I got of the cherry, and I'm also obsessed with the fact that it came from the type and I didn't even plan it. Okay, so this is the logo suite, I guess. I think that the illustration is gonna just look cool with the style. So let's move on to that, because I think that that's gonna be the most challenging thing out of all of this. Okay, so in order to do the illustrations, I wanted to create the menu first, because that is where we're gonna do them the most. And I created this simple menu with cocktails. I had to look it up and it took me a while, so that's why I didn't see it. But I am now ready to start working on these illustrations. I want to really just go in on the front of the menu, and I kind of want to keep this part a little bit more simple because there's a lot of text. I have refined the last details of this project, and I am finally ready to present you Savoria. Oh my god, I had so much fun designing this. Thank you, Alessia, for the mood board, and honestly anyone who participated. I really appreciate you guys. It's definitely been different for me because this is not really my style, but I love to challenge myself in these ways, and I think you all should do that. If you're not feeling that creative, trust me, something like this will push you out of your creative block. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, push the like button. Let me know in the comments what you would have designed with this mood board and the name Savoria. I am so curious. Last time it was so fun seeing all your different takes on the brief. Follow me on my social media. As you're seeing, I always ask for your guys' help, especially on Instagram, so you can definitely find me there. And if now you want to learn about my actual design process, which is definitely more structured than what you saw today, then check out this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in another video next week. Ciao!